Okay. Something I was thinking of, cremation. You know, one day your family's gonna have a reason to bury you somewhere, or have a, the whole thing. You pass, you die, and they have a ceremony and do all that stuff. Having dealt with the passing of some family members over the past few years, and I'm not telling anyone to do this like this is the right way or the wrong way. It's just my own personal opinion. And also, as a Christian, biblically, I don't see anything prohibiting cremation. I think Catholics are against that, and whatever the case is. Typically, in old traditions, you burn someone as an insult. Not necessarily biblical, but I mean, it was not way back when. It was not considered a good thing to burn people. It's like a disrespect or something. But I can't recall anything, because I've had to debate this with someone before, whereas that was a proper burial for a Christian, as far as, I don't mean burial, but a proper ceremony to have someone cremated. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I missed that page or something. So there's that issue. If you're a Christian, if that's a thing for you, maybe your church doesn't go for that. Okay, that's fine. But from my own personal experience, I told my family this several years ago. Hey, you call this guy. He's the cheapest here in town. You get you cremated for under $2,000, and put me in a cardboard box. Take me out to my front pasture. Do not dump me at work, but take me out to my front pasture. Just powder me out there in the pasture and be done with it. And then realize I'm dead and gone. Don't go to I don't want to be in a burial plot somewhere where people think they're supposed to go visit and they don't, and then feel bad and all this. Ugh, nothing I hate worse than a funeral. It's just a drag. And so I would never want to put anybody through that for me. Oh, he's dead, he's gone, cremate, put him out there under the sun, walk away. That's it, we're good. You can do that whole thing for very little. A basic burial here, I think I'm in Central California, is around $8,500. Why put your family through that? Unless you prepaid, you dealt with it, that's responsible, that's good. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't have $8,500, but and then you want the memorial service and all that, especially if you're talking about the church wants to get paid and do their thing. What a ripoff, man. Put them in the ground, let's go. I would never, I've never gone to see my grandparents at their gravesite, or other family members. I don't want to go there. Not my thing. I don't feel good coming from something like that. Or you go there and reflect, whatever. You could also put someone in an urn or a container. And what if you guys get a chance and you move back east and you got family buried out here in the West, and that might mean something to you? Well, take them with you. There you go. You got them in a can. But I talked to a lot of people about cremation. They get all freaked out. Oh, to burn. You're dead. You don't feel burned. You're dead. They could put you in a chipper at that point. You're gone, dude. You ain't feeling nothing. Ain't nothing about that. Why burden your family with all this? I have these people that have speeches already printed out. And whatever, man. You're gone. Why do that to people? But anyhow, if you disagree, tell me. I'm curious. I don't think cremation is a problem. I think it's much easier for the living. Oh, but we're burning grandma. That would be something. You're not burning grandma. Grandma's gone. Her spirit is left. He's in sleep. Hopefully you will be renewed again someday. But I think cremation is the way to go, in my opinion. I told my family, if something happens to me, as soon as I bought the Harley, I said, if something happens to me, here's what you do. Put me out in the front pasture. And don't look back. He's here, maybe it's fun, maybe it wasn't, he's gone, goodbye, then boom. Another thing too, and I'll throw this in, I did a video on this years ago. Have a conversation with someone or some people in your family, and tell them how you would like things to go down. You know what? Your sister gets the house. You know what? You get the car collection. You know what? You don't get anything. You're an idiot. The other two will have to take care of you. This kind of stuff. Oh, but I can't be honest with my children and tell them what I really feel, so you're going to let an attorney do it for $100,000. This is stuff, you got to get all that. And if you're giving stuff away, remember there's probate issues, probate taxes. If you don't have a trust, if you have no assets, who cares? If you're living in a box, you got nothing to leave. But if you have any kind of assets at all, you haven't dealt with probate, you don't have a trust, you're a fool. You're just making it. Uncle Sam's going to take half, the attorneys will take the rest, your kids get nothing. Or maybe you want your kids to get nothing. Well, then you want it to go to this charity or something. You got to have all that stuff dialed in ahead of time. And especially too, if you have family that's going to squabble over it, fight each other over it. My dad and his brother, great example. Big chunk of money, one of them decided he was going to take it all. So they had to get attorneys involved, a couple $100,000 in attorney fees, just a big waste. They didn't talk. One of them finally, he died, my uncle. He died not long ago. And from that point forward, from that point past, they never spoke after this whole thing. It broke the family up. Just the fact that somebody left some money without proper details. Anyhow, what do you think about cremation? I got no problem with it. I think it's a better way to go, because I dealt with that for my cousin, and I still got him. Let me know what you think. Love you. God bless.